we are starting our bloggers collaboration. Without further delay, let's get started. So we are talking here about the blogging collaboration because this is live. We are doing in joint venture group. I want people to know that there are various kinds of collaborations possible, because we talk about podcasts, we talk about webinar collaboration, we talk about workshop collaboration. There are various kinds of collaboration. So I just want people to know that there are various kinds of collaboration possible. So just help each other out by various ways. So here today we are talking about blogging collaboration. And there might be some overlapping points because social media channels and all means they are actually so many things they are common, but still means some people are intimidated by podcasting. So for them, blogging is really a simple format, especially for people who are introverts. They don't like to be on podcast. They don't like to be on webinar or workshop. They don't want to conduct those things. Where blogging is available for everyone, and with ChatGPT, the things are becoming easier. Means, of course, you cannot write. Basically, it is not advisable to write the full blog with ChatGPT, but at least you can get outline, and then you can put your flavors and your personality, and you can write a blog. So here we are talking about 21 ways of blogging collaboration. And yeah, means basically just making your competitors jealous. Why not? Yeah, sure. So collaborating with other bloggers is a great way to expand your reach and grow your business. And here are the 21 tips for successful blog collaboration. So let's get started. What is the first tip? Identify the bloggers in your niche or industry who share the target audience, because there is no point in collaborating with people who don't have your audience, because ultimately you want to grow your business and you want to help other people to grow their businesses. So collaboration has to be win-win-win situation. So person you are collaborating with should win, you win, and even your audience should win. So that is the thing. So that's why means you should collaborate with people who are offering the services to the same target audience, but they're not offering the same service or product what you are providing. So it is complementary. For example, I always mention that I don't have a high ticket offer, but then I can always collaborate with people who are having high ticket offer, and then we can collaborate and we can help each other out, because people who have high ticket offer, they don't have generally low ticket or mid ticket offer. So I can fill the gap over there. But we have the same target audience, that is solopreneur, small business owners, online business owners, or home-based business owners. Reach out to potential collaborators with a personalized email or social media message. The social media message works perfectly fine. You can just go and create Facebook post or even LinkedIn post and say, okay, this is what I'm looking for. If you are interested, please contact me. And most of the people, they have decent size of email list, so they can always send messages. And generally, their audience is tagged, so segmented properly, so that you can just find people who are in that particular niche market, and you can send them an email and you can ask them. So this is the foundation to get started with the collaboration. Be clear about your goals for the collaboration and what you can offer in return. This I learned from Kat Griffin. We collaborate on various actually projects together, and she clearly says, okay, this is what I'm arranging, and this is what I did last time, and this was the result. So if you are interested, you can collaborate with me. And she's so meticulous and she's so particular. So that I learned from her. So if you are approaching someone else to collaborate, you tell them what goals are possible. If you are doing it for the first time, then you can say that, okay, I know people who did this kind of collaboration, they got those kind of results. So I'm expecting this kind of results. So if you are interested, sure, you can join me and we can collaborate with each other. Because it is very important that other person should know, have some idea. Otherwise, why would they invest their time and energy? brainstorm ideas for collaborative content together. I have come across with many people and they collaboratively create e-courses, they create products, they do a lot of things of collaboration. I had a guest, actually, Christy Rafino. She was on my podcast as a guest, and she suggested even we can collaborate. For example, she has a high ticket offer, but she said this particular part, that mindset part, she doesn't cover in her program. So I can go there and I can collaborate with her. So that was a really great suggestion. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to collaborate with her for that part of the service. If she's not offering, I offer. So means it's the great way to help out each other and our audience too. Why not? Set a clear timeline or deadlines for the project, because many times what happens, everyone is busy, they don't have time, everyone is busy, and when you say okay, we'll collaborate someday, sometime, somewhere, it's not gonna happen, because then everyone means basically then puts the things on the back burner. Days will pass by, weeks and months and years. We don't want that to happen. So clear timeline, many times I found for any collaborative projects is 1 month, a maximum 3 months, not more than that, because then after that means basically those things are forgotten. And 1 or 2 weeks, it's too early, because you have to give the highest priority to get things done in 1 or 2 weeks. So 1 month I found to be ideal. But if you have done any collaboration with other people, you let me know your experiences. I am willing to learn. Make sure to communicate regularly throughout the collaboration process. And it's not necessary you have to call and talk to them, because many times if you are collaborating with more than one person, every time it is not possible to arrange Zoom meeting, which is convenient for everyone. But hey, email is perfect, right? And of course, you are collaborating with each other. So you are whitelisting each other's email, right? So they are not going into spam. So just on regular basis, brainstorm and just see how much progress is happening. For example, right now I'm participating in a giveaway conducted by Julie Hood, and she is expert at creating e-courses. And our giveaway is going on for 3 weeks, but she has various events going on throughout the giveaway. She has live going on where people can come and they can pitch about their products and services. Then she has Google Jackal going on. She has so many things. She's really up in her game, and she's making other people really accountable with their actions. So I'm learning from everyone, and this is the thing I learned from her, and I want to give credit to her. So regular communication is really vital, because you have taken initiative. So other parties, yeah, they are interested. That's why they are interested in collaboration with you, but they may not be as inspired or as motivated as you. So if you communicate regularly, they become accountable, and you will have a smooth sailing of success and streamlining this whole process. So just communicate regularly. Promote each other's content on social media and other channels. This is again advantageous to all the parties. And whenever I talk about anything, this is always I talk about win, 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 all kinds of win kind of solutions. So many times people do have their affiliate program. So when you are promoting their program, even you are benefiting. Means of course they are benefiting because they are getting new eyeballs, which they wouldn't have gotten by themselves, because you are promoting to your audience, and your audience may not be their audience. So your audience is getting some extra information. So if they are interested in your other party's content, they will opt in. So there are various channels where you can promote their content. Of course, email is the best thing, but even social media. Social media is really good for introverts, means they can just post it over there. And there are various social media channels. You choose whichever channel is good for you. Some people really vouch for Instagram, some people vouch for Facebook, and hey, some for LinkedIn, TikTok. You choose, or you can choose all the channels. Why not? I have a repurpose.io, And I just create content for one channel and then get all the content published at various other channels. And I have amazing VA. She does snippets from the long form videos and she publishes all other channels. So there are various ways, but promote each other's content. Now, for example, I was talking about Christy Ruffino. She came on my podcast. So my VA created the video. She published it on various channels of podcasting and also on YouTube, Protoplay, and various other channels. But also she created a blog. So we created that blog on my website and we are promoting that blog on various channels. So we just want to give more and more exposure to whoever is collaborating with us, because means we just want to make sure that we do our part and person who is collaborating with us will get the maximum benefit, maximum visibility, and it will be beneficial for their products, services, businesses, and everything. Consider offering exclusive discounts or promotion to each other or each other's audiences. Yeah, that is also really critical, because if they have a discount available all the time on your website, then why would they listen to the collaborators? Basically, because they say, hey, you are giving me this discount, but that discount is always available on her website. So what you are giving something special? Everyone likes to be treated very, very special. So when you give exclusive discounts or promotions which are not available on other people's social media or website, yeah, their audience really feels very special, and then they will take action, right? Collaborate on a giveaway or contest to increase engagement. So just now I mentioned about the giveaway. I'm participating with Julie Hood, and the giveaways are arranged by Michael and Krista. Their infinite list. I'm member of that. But I really love the way they are conducting the giveaways, because they always have the leaderboard going on. And if you see your name is fifth, then you get more inspired to get your name to be ranking higher, because they are providing various kind of incentives, so that if you are on the leaderboard, you get that kind of incentives, some infinite list tokens and various other advantages. That actually gives really push for people to inspire and promote the content. So collaborate on giveaway, and the contest is really important. And every time you just see where the leaderboard, if you're not on the top 5 of the leaderboard, hey, then of course you will strive to be on the top 5, right? So there are various ways, and you increase the engagement. And this is again, we are talking about win-win-win situation. Everybody wins. Repurpose each other's content on your own blog or social media channels. I briefly mentioned about repurpose.io. So repurpose.io, that actually means you create content once and then you keep on repurposing on various channels. But many times when you are collaborating with someone, you don't have to keep on creating new content every time, because if there are too many collaborative opportunities and every time if you keep on creating new content, you run out of bandwidth. Means most of the people I work with, they are solopreneurs and they wear many hats. It's not possible. So it's always, it's perfectly okay to reuse the content which you have already created, because there is a lot of evergreen content. And for example, YouTube, whenever you publish some content, that content is live there for ages. Many times, even sometimes you see the videos which are created 5 years back, but they're still getting high engagement. So why not? Means just reuse, repurpose evergreen content, and on your blog, on your social media channels, and even your collaborating partners' blogs and social media channels. Attend industry events together and network with other bloggers. I always mention, whenever you are in the business, it is not competition, it is collaboration. So many times you feel, okay, this person is in the similar industry like me, so it is a competition. No, actually, even you learn a lot of things even from the competition. And if you don't have competition, it's good because then you are the first one. But then you have to validate the process because you don't know if there is no competition. So whether this particular path is validated or not. But if you have a competitor, then it is really good because then you know this particular field works. And then you add your extra flavor, extra value, extra services, anything, extra bonuses, whatever you can give, then you will have your following, you will have your clients, you will have your ambassadors, and you will have your raving fans. Attend industry events together, learn from everyone, learn from people, learn from other bloggers, learn from your competitors, learn from everyone, and you will keep on improving. Guest post on each other's blogs. If you want to have guest posts done, they're so expensive and means those are really great ways to create backlinks for your website. And if you just exchange guest posts for each other, hey, means basically it is an even exchange. So you don't have to pay each other and still it means you are benefiting each other. So that's a really, really good strategy to benefit each other's business, and everybody's audience wins because your collaborators audience gets your point of view and vice versa. Offer to interview each other on your respective podcast or YouTube channel. Yeah, as I mentioned before, just now, Christy Ruffino, she was on my podcast, and I will be on her podcast just next week. So we are just exchanging podcast, and if someone comes on my podcast, there is admin fee because there is a lot of basically my podcast is very very formal. I have to go through all the legal issues and all, and it gets published on various channels and all. But if we do podcasts for, there is no admin fee. If you do podcast for within 30 days, there is no admin fee. So it is again, we are helping out each other. So podcast is actually I have a separate training done just on podcasting collaboration. So I won't go into details of this, but this is possible for you. You can just do the podcast on each other. So you can be guest on your collaborators podcast and vice versa. They will become guest on your podcast. And my podcast nowadays actually gets published everywhere on all the podcasting channels and YouTube channels and many other channels like Protoplay and New and many things. Collaborate on joint venture, webinar or workshop or summits and all because workshops are generally 4 hours. Most of the time, people don't have bandwidth to do workshop for 4 hours. So it's always better to collaborate and just make sure that, they are in the complementary area and you, have the same audience. Now, for example, I have a workshop coming up on SEO. I have a DIY SEO course where I give ideas about how you can do SEO for your website. And it's a really easy way how you can do that. But I don't offer any done for you SEO services. So I'm collaborating another lady named Pooja, and she will be coming and doing workshops about the SEO services done for you, how they work and what all the services she provides. So it's a collaborative joint webinar, joint workshop, 4 hours, and everybody benefits. Means I will be telling more about how you can do yourself, but if someone doesn't want to do SEO by themselves, they can talk to Pooja because Pooja will be there to provide done for you services for SEO. Create a resource together, such as a free ebook or guide. I was giving you an example about Christy Ruffino, and she actually offered me that I can become collaborator for her course and I can take care of the mindset part of her course. But it's not just course, means basically she also helps people publishing their ebooks. Now I'm writing various articles about spirituality, how you can combine spirituality with business, and how I generally have LinkedIn articles coming up where I mention everything about spirituality, business, and my story associated with that particular topic. This is my format. So I mention about spirituality, business, and my story, my example. Yeah, I become vulnerable when I share my story, but of course, I touch people's heart and it becomes more relatable. So I'm not just talking about theory, I talk about my experiences too. But there are so many other areas which I'm not experienced. She also mentioned that we can co-author and publish a book, and the areas which I want to be covered in my ebook, she'll find basically a suitable author who can become co-author and we can publish a book. So it's always a good idea because hey, it's a life is really short. You cannot be expert at everything. So it's always better to collaborate and get help from other and help each other out. Host a joint Instagram live or Facebook live session. This is a Facebook live session. Right now, this is what I'm doing solo. But if you are willing to come as a guest on my Facebook live, please contact me. I'll be really delighted to have you as my guest on my Facebook live. And as I mentioned before, my podcasting episodes are very, very formal because I have to follow a lot of legal requirements in publishing a podcast and all. But Facebook Live is really informal. You can just come, you can share your experiences, we will have fun. You promote to your audience, I will promote to my audience, and everybody benefits. So Instagram Live, Facebook Live, it will be very, very informal and we have fun and still we help each other out. Yeah, share each other's content in your email newsletter. Yeah, means basically, as I mentioned, someone who comes as a guest on my podcast, my VA does amazing job. She creates really, really beautiful blogs. The way she creates blogs, I haven't seen anyone creates that beautiful blogs ever. I have read so many blogs, but she creates the best blogs ever I have seen in my life. So when someone comes as a guest on my podcast, yeah, she creates amazing blogs. And those blogs actually they are shared everywhere in the email newsletter to our thousands of subscribers. So even their life is getting enriched because someone came as a guest on my podcast and now we are sharing their experiences with our audience and my guest is getting more exposure for their products and services from my audience, right? Why not? Again, regarding email, I have various trainings done before. I won't go into details about that, but I had many kind of objections that people say people batch delete emails. Yeah, but still emails are the maximum ROI providing vehicles. It is one of the best one. There are various figures. Some people say, okay, you get $36 out of $1 invested in email. Some say 44. So range is like $36 to $44 for every dollar you put. That is what you get back from email. So if people are batch deleting emails, still there is so much of ROI because of email. So there must be something working for some people. And for that, I have a separate training session done only how to make your emails get open. And for that, the subject lines are very critical. So many times people batch delete, but if they read the subject line, they will open your email. Because I remember when I was looking to learn all the video marketing and all, so that time I was seriously opening every email which mentioned about anything about the video, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, because that was my main goal that time to learn. And that is how I was opening every email. So make sure grab that particular training of email opener subject lines and your email will be open. Consider creating a Facebook group or Slack channel for ongoing collaboration. Yeah, that is what we did. That is why you are here. We have created a joint venture Facebook group where people can come and collaborate. There are so many groups where self-promotion, your business promotion is not allowed. If it is allowed, it is allowed only on particular day and particular There's so many restrictions. Our group doesn't have any restrictions because this group is designed to share the information. So if you have any products or services, please feel free to share. If you have a freebie, feel free to promote your freebie into our joint venture Facebook group, because that's the main reason we have joint venture. And if you're looking for any particular joint venture, please post and ask help, and there will be many entrepreneurs who will be willing to work on collaboration with you. So make sure, take advantage of all the resources available in our joint venture Facebook group. Attend conferences and events together. Previously, I mentioned this, it's kind of a repeat point, but here means basically previously I mentioned about how you can learn from each other, but here, yeah, basically how you can network. Yeah, and the conferences can be summits or the small workshops, but nowadays even in-person events have started. So lots of meetups, Eventbrites. So just keep your antennas up and make sure to attend all these kinds of events to network. Networking is so vital. Any kind of business needs network. That is the bottom line. Consider partnering on a product or service offering. Yeah, so when I mentioned about creating e-course together, that's also a product. But yeah, means I mentioned mainly about the digital product because that's my expertise. But product can be anything. It can be a physical product or means basically services. So that is what I was mentioning about that. I have DIY e-courses. So basically I offer do it yourself kind of pricing, but nowadays I'm offering various other kinds of services. For example, I'm providing community, I'm providing training and various things. But for my all e-courses, I don't have done for you services. So then I collaborate with someone else who can provide the done for you services. Always be respectful and professional in your communication and collaboration effect, because yeah, everything works on the trust. And people say there is a KLT factor, that is know, like and trust factor, and you are putting lots of your time, money and energy into creating the collaborations, then don't please blow them away by becoming unprofessional. So maintain your professionalism and communicate with each other. Means I know not all days are really good. Means sometimes you may have a bad day. Hey, but if it is a bad day and if you see that someone wants to communicate with you, but if you are not in mood, there is no need to reply immediately. When your mood is right, you can reply to them. But just make sure you keep the relationships really in a good situation, good condition, because this is not one time collaboration. This is ongoing lifelong relationships we are thinking about. Yeah, and I always say that you cannot choose your relatives, because hey, when you are born you just have them, you cannot choose them. But you can always choose your friends, you can always choose your partners, and that is your choice. So just one wrong thing can just blow away all that relationship. You don't want to do that. I learned it in a hard way. I'm just sharing my experience. Nobody is perfect, but as far as you are better today than yesterday, it is a progress every day. That is what you have to monitor, right? 1% better every day. So I really appreciate you joining the live. If you have any question, please you can unmute and you can ask me, or you can put it in the chat, or just you can connect me offline. You can DM me anywhere. You can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, various channels. You can just contact me. And I'm always looking for feedback, because these sessions and these trainings are for you. So please tell me what you want me to cover, and I'll cover those topics, because this is a joint venture. So we have various kinds of topics possible and available. So why not to utilize them? But I want your feedback. I want to know what you want to learn. And sure, that is my whole and soul goal, that I want to provide maximum free resources available. Yeah, Janet, you have any question?
Yes, I'm just starting out, like in blogging and selling PLR stuff. I think I could do a collaboration. I love what you said, because, you're sharing the information and stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because, there are so many people, means basically they will be looking for your services and they don't offer what you offer. So it's always means basically you can tell, okay, this is what I do and I'm looking for possible collaboration. So if you are open to collaborate with me, please contact me, or please post, you can post your request in the group and people can comment below the post or they can DM you. And it's always, it is a very good strategy. I had many businesses, but this is the business which showed me green in the first year, because it is very hard to see green in the first year, especially for solopreneurs. Most solopreneurs don't see second year in business, and people who see second year, they don't see the fifth year in the business. But because of this collaboration, means my business has been successful, and I just want to share all those things with you. Sure, means it's always like that. We always initially when we get started, we always think, oh, I'm new, I don't have a big list, how can I collaborate with someone? No, because what you are doing, there are so many people, they are not doing what you are doing, and they will be really happy and willing to collaborate.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, sure, welcome and all the best, and please post whatever help you need, and we will be really eager to help you out, no doubt about it. And all the best. And it is not easy to start your own business, so you have taken the first most important step. No, just basically, just you have to climb on other people's shoulder, and that is how they are willing to give you the shoulder. Why not to climb and go up? Why not? All the best.
Okay, that's awesome. I will definitely join the group and post and see what happens.
Yeah, thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.